Yo, hayi ke gayizini, izinto phakathi kaqhawekazi noma wethu zivele zaphela. It's ended in tears, yes, sana, ended in tears. Now, just a quick recap. Uma wethu and uqhawekazi, they planned a getaway trip, a vacation, couples going out, doing what young couples do. Um, it is unfortunate that Kawagazi then asked to see a confirmation for the booking, and whilst she's going through Maweto's pictures in his iPad, guess what she came across? She came across the pictures of Umawetu with Uzoleka. She was in disbelief. Understandably so. Understandably so. I don't think anyone who were to find out that their biological mom could potentially be sleeping with their current boyfriend will take that normal, will take that as a norm. She was in shock. She just was in so much disbelief that is this really happening right now? Is it real? Is it a reality? Is it my reality? And it turns out that it was definitely her reality. Now, how she noticed is that she saw a picture of Uzolega and Umawetu, and the picture now that you're gonna see on the screen just a sec from now. The picture Zolega was kind of facing the other direction, but her tattoo was visible. Okay, now tell me why Mawetu still had those pictures. Here is the picture that I'm talking about. Tell me why Mawetu still had these pictures. If it meant nothing, if he was completely in love with Ukawegazi as of now, why does he still have the pictures of the ex? Makes absolutely sense. Makes absolutely no sense. And when he finds out, when he realizes that Kawe has seen the pictures, he goes on a panic mode. It's then that he's trying to reach out for the iPad, of which now it's completely too late. Kawe have seen, and Kawe has knows like what she should know, in terms of how is she gonna make a decision. Her decision is gonna be based on what she knows, and she have seen what she has to see. And it is absolutely sad. Like it is beyond being said. I mean, I would want to feel sorry for Mawetu, but I don't. I honestly don't feel sorry for Mawetu. Now, on the other hand, we have Hlathi and his family. He's trying to win over his family, like he is doing the most. Okay, I know that there are people who gaslight, there are people who are manipulators. Like it's a lot right now, okay? But with Hlathi, it is totally extremely, like, beyond a lot. Beyond a lot. Like, to say it's a lot, it's even an understatement. He goes and manipulates his Thumeka through marriage. Like, I cannot believe this man. I refuse to believe him at this point. Why did he decide to manipulate Thumeka through marriage? Someone please tell me. Someone please be the one to break the ice for me. Why this man manipulates his Uzolega through marriage? But yes, that's what he does. He went and manipulates Uzolega through marriage and be like, hey, Zolega, I will marry you. Zolega this, Zolega that. I've been wanting to marry you like almost my whole life. Please, I'm like, he is such a manipulator. He is such a manipulator. It's not even a joke. Like, he is such a manipulator. It is not even a joke. It's not even something that we should all joke about, because why? Tell me why this man manipulates Uzolega. Tell me why this man manipulates Uzolega. Like, all that he lives for is to manipulate. Like, that's his pride and joy at this moment, and at this point in time, his pride and joy is to just manipulate and be a manipulator. That's it. That's all that he lives for. And poor Zolega accepts the marriage proposal. And I'm like, Zolega, no, you cannot accept anything from this man, like absolutely anything. You cannot even accept his marriage proposal. who knows if it's genuine or not? Like, who knows? But our girl Zozo was like, you know what, if there's one thing that I will do is to accept the marriage proposal. Yes, Kawe, yes, Hlathi, I will marry you. I will go down on that one knee and be your wife. And I'm like, what? And in a way, Hlathi like, this is his chance to prove his loyalty to his parents. What did I say, to his parents, to Thumeka, and to his family. And in a way, I understand why Thumeka accepts the marriage proposal, because this is one thing that she has been wanting for the longest time, for the good 20 years of her life. All that she ever wanted was to be Hlathi's wife. And guess what? It took Hlathi this long. It took Hlathi to go back to his estranged wife, divorce, and then realizes, and he does say that it definitely does take him like some horrible things to happen before he realizes this is what he wants, And for some reason, even Likamva is extremely shocked. I would think that even Likamva is melting towards his father's decisions, which I did not want. I did not want Likamva to melt and have a change of heart ngoHlathi. But yeah, without disappointing us, Thumeka accepted the marriage proposal. Now this is up until Hlathi comes home running and revealing the big news, okay? And Thumeka, being a mom that she is, she went and confronted Uzolega. Uzolega's like, this is my child, stay away from my child. But at that point, Uqhawekazi has made sure to tell Uzolega that Thumeka is her mom now, and she is on Thumeka's side, not her side anymore, because she is a snake mom. She is a snake mom. Yo, Sana, I. From there, things were just going downhill, Indlu iyawa sana, indlu iyawa, and as soon as Uzolega also was confronted by Uqhawekazi, Uqhawekazi like confronted Uzolega to say, Uzolega, how could you though? All this time around, I'm trusting you, I'm believing that you are my mom, you got me, we got each other, and all along I did not know. All along, I did not know, like, jokes on me, shame on me, that I did not know that you were shaking up the house, Of course, Zolega tries to apologize, say, Qhawekazi, it's not what it looks like, I know it looks bad, but it's definitely not what it looks like. Mina, no. Me and Mawethu, we were shaking up way before you guys made your relationship official. As soon as your relationship was official, we obviously stopped shaking up, but Qhawekazi was not willing to take or hear any explanation. And also to even hear an explanation from Mawethu. Baby girl was like, listen up here. Me and you from now on, we are strictly business and strictly colleagues, okay? We will interact based on our work and nothing further than that, okay? As for personal issues, I am not ready and I do not want to talk about anything. Did Hlathi not go and confront Mawethu? Hlathi went and confronted Mawethu. Funny, Hlathi can be a tough big guy on Mawethu, but cannot be a tough big guy on Zolega's brother. And as soon as Thumeka finds out about it, she was just like, okay, so you went there because that boy was shaking up Uzolega and that made you feel somehow. Of course, Hlathi just wanted to plainly blame it on Qhawekazi, saying this is about Qhawe, no one else but Qhawe. Yeah, but Thumeka was not buying it, okay? So now the Lobola also topic came out, and that's as Thumeka's family, which is Zolega's family, do not want to accept Lobola for Thumeka. Thumeka is like, it does not matter, we are going to sign and get married and have the church bless our marriage. And Hlathi is like, no, it's very important for me to, be traditionally married and all that and do everything traditionally. And now Thumeka is like, what? So now I have to choose between you and my family. And Hlathi is like, of course, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying perhaps you could convince them. Oh, Sana, this is about to be messy. Once again, Hlathi Beno Thumeka will not get married. This is about to be the most messiest. But I'm happy that Thumeka will not get married to Hlathi. Even Usoleka was kind of mocking her, saying, once she accepted you back, I thought she was smarter than that. But judging from the fact that she accepted you back, she is probably the dummiest working person on this planet, okay? No one, absolutely no one is dumber than her. She is probably the dummiest. So, yeah, guys, then tell us, what do you think? Do you think Hlathi Beno Tumtums bayashada abantu noma leaving Zoleka's house and going to Cosmos City Thumeka's house is the best decision? And I'm like, okay, Hlathi, how did you reach that conclusion? Okay, how did you reach the conclusion that going to Thumeka's house is the best decision? So he went to Cosmos City, he knocked, and Kawekazi opened the door for him. And, as soon as everybody else realizes that it's Hlathi, most were shocked, what is he doing around this time? It seems like it was really, really, really midnight. But as soon as the girls were shocked, including Thumeka, Likamva was not shocked at all. If anything, he was angry. And I'm like, yes, I am Team Likamva. Listen, Likamva and Hlathi bavele badudulana lapha emnyango guysini badudulana. Likamva trying to make sure that Hlathi does not enter the house. And before you know it, Likamva slams a door at Hlathi's face, and everybody else in the house is begging Likamva, saying, no, Likamva, you cannot do this, this is your father, you still have to be respectful towards your father. And Likamva means business, okay? Likamva is just like, listen, that man is not my father anymore, okay? He made his decision. The day that he decided to abandon his family and go somewhere else is the day that he decided that we are nothing. And Hlathi at this point is still knocking on the door, trying to get Likamva to open. Everybody else, is trying to beg Likamva to say, Likamva, that's still our father. But Likamva's anger is really just controlling him. Honestly, like I said, I am Team Likamva. I think what he's doing is definitely right, when a father betrays you, when people make their bed, they should definitely lie in it. Likamva not Likamva meant to say Hlathi no longer have a home within her children's home. Her children's home is her children's home now, and the man of the house is definitely Likamva now. It has nothing and absolutely nothing to do with Hlathi as of this moment, because he made his bed, and Likamva meant to say go back to the door. And he says, listen here, okay, one thing that you need to know and one thing that you need to understand as the fact that this is not your house anymore, okay? I am the man of the house here. I do not want you here, not now, not ever. And something just clicks on Hlathi that definitely he is not wanted. Everybody else was still worried, including Thumeka, and this is what angers Likamva even more. Likamva was like, listen, ma, at this point you have to choose. If you want Hlathi back in this house, it means the person who's going, it's me. And I feel like at this point you definitely need to choose wisely, who do you want in this house. And Likamva did not come to play. Likamva did not come to play. He was just like, you better make a choice, ma, and you better make a wise one, because I will leave this house. If that's what it means, I will definitely leave this house should it come down to me leaving the house. So therefore, Thumeka, have to choose Likamva at this point, because Likamva have been nothing but very much supportive towards Thumeka's journey of healing, self-discovery, back to self, whatever that you want to call it, but Likamva has been a supportive child, pillar of the strength kind of a child, very much supportive towards his mom, in all this difficultness of Thumeka trying to heal, find herself, find her voice, and all that. So yeah, guys, Hlathi end up going, and I don't know, by the grace of God for him as well, he finds like a small place. It is a 1-bedroom place, but it's a place. It's a place. And he feels like for a moment, he could just be by himself and get a time to clear his head and think about his next move and all that. One thing for sure, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and I guess Hlathi is the living proof of that statement. He indeed deserted and humiliated and shamed Thumeka for Uzolega. And it turns out that indeed the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And honestly, I do want my girl Thumeka not to take Hlathi back. Like, that's one thing that I'm hopeful for. I'm just like, Thumeka, tums. Do right by yourself and do not accept Hlathi back. Hlathi does not deserve you, does not deserve to be accepted by you. You need to choose yourself, prioritize yourself, put yourself first, and just make sure that you block out Hlathi out of your life, out of your mind. Hlathi does not deserve your forgiveness. Hence, I have said that definitely I stand with Likamva in these difficult times. I feel like Likamva knows and understands exactly what he needs to know and what he needs to understand at this point in time. Even though he's like a bit mean, even when he's having encounters with his father Hlathi, he says it's clear bluntly that he has no feelings towards Hlathi. Hlathi is not his father anymore. And should anything bad even happen to Hlathi, he will celebrate. He will wake up in the morning, have a celebration, eat breakfast if he haven't already, and just go on with the day like it is. And Hlathi understands now the impact and the hurts that he did towards his children. Because honestly, Hlathi deserted his children, like honestly, and chased Uzolega and felt like he is in heaven when he is with Uzolega, forgetting that he have children with Thumeka. Felt like he did not even want to have those children with Thumeka. Like, he have said some awful things. Hence, I'm like, Hlathi, bro, like, you made your bed. At this point, you made your bed. Please lie on your bed. Enjoy lying on your bed, because at this point, Vele, even I myself, I feel like a less empathy when it comes to you. And then up next we have Uqhawekazi. Uqhawekazi now is moving back to be with her mom. Whenever Uqhawekazi is doing these ups and downs, I can tell that it definitely does hurt and affect Thumeka, but Thumeka is too kind and too good not to tell Uqhawekazi that, Qhawekazi, bro, like, you need to stop with your up and down, okay? You need to choose one family and one family alone. But it feels like Thumeka is too good for saying that as well. So therefore, she just kind of accepts Uqhawekazi's up and down, which honestly, if you ask me, is not great. It's not great that Uqhawekazi keeps on doing this ups and down and toying with Thumeka's feelings. But right now, Uqhawekazi decides that it's best for her to go back and be there for Uzolega. Uzolega, who's going a difficult time, according to Uqhawekazi. Zolega is not going through any difficult time. If anything, Zolega is living the best life of her life. Zolega have a new crush, which is Lazarus. Zolega and Lazarus are going on dinner dates. They are living their best life. They're having fun and enjoying each other's company. I feel like each and every time Thumeka's feelings got hurt by Uqhawekazi. Honestly, I must say this. And I don't see and I don't accept why Uqhawekazi, or rather Thumeka, keeps on taking back Uqhawekazi. Uqhawekazi just I know it's very hard to ask a child to choose between her two moms. One is her biological mom, the other is the mom that actually raises her. So it's a bit difficult, it's a bit like difficult, a lot difficult to ask a child to do that. But also Kawekazi just needs to realize is at this point that some tough love is needed, some tough love coming in her way is definitely without a shadow of a doubt needed. Okay, Ukawekazi needs a bit of tough love at this point. But anyway, anyways, guys, you all tell me what do you think. You all tell me what do you all think.